Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here with my last process video using my May stash kit. And for this one, I wanted to start out by showing how I created this sort of what I would call a shelf to place my photo just above for my layout. So what I did is I took that half circle pattern paper and I went ahead and I cut out a whole bunch of the half circles, and then I glued them all down to a pink piece of paper. And then I did 2 layers of that, and then I also added a piece of my lace trim from my stash kit. And there I just showed what the finished product looks like, and there you see my photo is going to sit on top of that little shelf. And I like that. It just gives a resting spot to my photo. And because I knew I was going to be using a lot of color and a lot of circles and pattern on this layout, I wanted there to be some sort of shelf so that my picture did not look like it was floating off in the middle of this layout. So here I'm just showing you, I took the other piece of pattern paper from Paige Evans that had all those circles on it. These are the ones that didn't have any sayings, they were just patterns. And I just went ahead and cut out, using my 2-inch circle punch, a whole bunch of those circles, and those are going to make up my background. I just have a piece of white, it's actually pattern paper, and it was a piece that I was never going to use, so I just used the backside of a piece of pattern paper as a white piece of cardstock for this layout, because I knew I wasn't adding any wet media to it, and it worked perfectly just as a white background. So once I kind of have all of my circles laid out how I'm pretty sure they're going to go, I went ahead and took my photo and I matted it twice, one with a green polka dot piece of pattern paper and one with a blue. And the next thing that you see here is I was feeling like the background of this layout with the circles was still too boring. So I went and found a stamp set by Scraptastic, so very old, but it has a whole bunch of really good background stamps on it. It has like some plus signs and some like watercolor splotches, and then this was just a whole bunch of random little circled dots. And I thought it was perfect to use to basically what I'm going to do is around each of those circles I found one of my Distress Oxide inks that match in the color. And if you're curious as to know, because I know it went really fast in the video, to know any of the colors that I used around the circles, just let me know in the comments and I will respond back. But I just took a corresponding color to each of those circles that I was going to use on this page, and I went ahead and I just took and stamped that scattered circle stamp in the background, and then my actual pattern paper circle will actually go on top, or sort of in somewhat the center of where I stamped those circles. And it's a little hard to see it in the video, but you'll definitely see it when I do the still pictures at the end. And so because of that, that really kind of brought the page together. And so all I decided to do after that was I laid everything back out with all the circles where I had them. I cut an extra one because I felt like the side to the left of the photo was missing a circle. So I grabbed one there, and then I just kind of went through my other embellishments that I had in my stash, and I just basically took the concept of color on the same color on the same colors, or the color on color, I should say. I'm getting my words all mixed up. But anything blue went on a blue circle, anything green went on a green circle, anything pink on a pink circle, and so on. And so that allowed me to just go through and take some embellishments. Again, nothing, I don't care if it's kind of random, it's really just to have the color and to have some interest in each one of the circles. And I decided that for this one I didn't need a huge title either, so I took those Dear Lizzie tile stickers that were on my sticker sheet, and I'm just spelling out here, it just says Use the Force, which is kind of a funny title to use for this page. But basically I'll tell you really quick what the photo is it's my son and my daughter, and they have this headpiece on. This was from our vacation when we went to Tennessee, and we went to Wonderworks, and there's a thing that they can put on their head, and they can use the power of their mind, it's supposed to be, to move the ball closer to each other, and whoever gets it to the other end first wins, I think, or something like that. And so it was funny. I was making a play on the Star Wars Use the Force. So I thought that was a cute title for this page, but that's basically what it is. So it was just something funny that I wanted to remember, that we were saying use the force as the kids were doing it. And so my son in the picture is winning, so he's pretty proud of himself. And so really for this layout, because the stamping and then all the color and then all the circles having sort of an embellishment in the middle of them, this page really came together quite quickly. I just went through and, like I said, I pulled what colors went with each of the circles, and I really love how it turned out. It's simple, but yet visually there's a lot going on. But I think, again, with that shelf at the bottom, it kind of grounds the page, which helps, I think, as well as having the mat around the outside of the layout. And so my finishing touches is just to take a few of these little enamel triangles that I have been trying to use these up for forever, so it was good to get a few more of them used. That page is almost done, and I'm just looking to see if there's any additional puffy stickers from this Amy Tan puffy sticker set that I can use, and I did find a few that were just in white that just had some words on them, so I used those to dot around as a finishing touch. And after a few more finger tapping and seeing if I'm really finished or not finished, I do move that camera into the middle of that green circle a little bit, and that is pretty much it for this layout. So guys, I thank you for coming along with my May stash kit. I will have my June stash kit up soon, as well as my May roundup kit, so you can see everything that I created with this kit this month. And with that, I will leave you with the still photos, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.